It's ArtSnacks time! Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. If you are watching this in December, if I uploaded it in December, then that means whatever's in this box is suitable to do the deep sea theme that you guys have been asking for. If you're seeing this in January, that means this ended up being deep sea. This is that past box I ordered with the deal. I already know what's in it. I don't want to do the prompt that's in it. I know we can do deep sea, but I'm not sure. This might work. This might be December. No, I'm not going to cut this out if it's not. What we're going to do, what we've been doing with these ArtSnacks boxes is I am going to open this. I'm going to live react on screen to what is in the regular tier. I will then pause the video and find out what is also in the plus box, and we will no box art box style upgrade to plus. Ready? Let's go. Swedish Fish. So we have an itty bitty Hahnemühle ZigZag book. This is a tiny little watercolor paper accordion sketchbook that is adorably small. We normally don't get surfaces in the regular box, so that's cool. We have a giant acrylic marker by Edding. What color is this? Looks black. Actually, I think it's dark gray. That could work for deep sea. Things are pretty dark on the bottom of the ocean. We have some Tombow dual brush art pens. That's great. I really want more. These are awesome. They're a brush nib on one end. They're a fine point marker nib on the other end. These are water-based pigments. You can use them for hand lettering calligraphy, or you can use them in illustration. You can put them down directly on the page, just use them as a water-based marker. You can put them down on the page and activate it with water on a paintbrush, or you can take the ink directly off this with a paintbrush, put it on something else and use the paintbrush. They do work completely as watercolor markers. They're great. I really like them. I have done a review on these. I will link to it. And we have another Tombow product. This is the Mono Twin, and I believe that this is a permanent marker. It says oil-based. Interesting. So we have the 0.8mm fine marker nib, and we have a plastic tapered nib. This reminds me of the nib on the twin tones. Where are my twin tones? Yeah, this reminds me of these nibs on the twin tones. I can probably make deep sea work with this. Let's hit pause and find out what is in the plus box. So as it turns out, for the plus box, we would also have got 4 Copic multiliners in 0.03, 0.05, 0.1, and 0.3 millimeter lines. These are black. And we also would have got a second ZigZag watercolor sketchbook. That one is in the size 6x4, which I believe is the same as this one from Pentalic. I will not be using this today because Weblight Dreams sent this to me. She has a matching one, and one of these days we are going to collab by filling it together. I also just really want to do this adorable little one. Showing you what would be in the plus box though. Something like this one. Let's swatch these, play around a little bit, and then I will do a deep sea themed piece with these materials. And while I am doing that, I will read you this card, I will read you the extra descriptions of these missing items, and then at the very end I will just say a little bit about the piece and what I thought of this box as a whole. The December 2021 ArtSnacks menu starts out with a riddle. What's Earth without art? The answer, of course, is just eh. The first item on the card is the Hanamule the ZigZag book, 2x2 inches. Retail price is $7.21 US. As per usual with all of my art boxes, I will tell you the retail price on the card. In this case, it's in US dollars. I will have that converted to Canadian dollars and pound sterling in the description box down below. I will also go ahead and try to find these on relevant major online retailers for those currency regions, such as Blick for the States, Curry's or Wallach's or Above Ground for Canada, and Jackson's Art Supply for the UK. I will then go ahead and do some calculations for you so that you can see whether or not this box would have been worth it for you, whether you got the regular or the plus, depending on where you live and what sort of subscription plan you're on. So the description on the Hahnemühle ZigZag book. New to ArtSnacks. Small but mighty, the ZigZag book from Hahnemühle is an urban sketcher's dream. It's filled with 18 pages of high-quality watercolor paper, accordion folded for limitless possibilities. The hefty 300 GSM fine-grained paper can easily handle all types of media, wet or dry. And this seems as good a point as any to talk about the bigger one that the Plus Box customers got. Of course, it will say exactly the same thing, but that one retails for $17 US. Moving on, 2 Tombow dual brush pens. The retail price is $3.19 US each. The more the merrier. Enhance your marker collection with Tombow dual brush pens in 2 different colors. Featuring a flexible brush tip on one end and a fine tip on the other, this water-based marker is the total package. The nylon brush tip can create a variety of strokes, while the fine tip is great for making consistent lines and tighter drawings. Edding 5000 acrylic marker broad, $7.99 US retail. New product. Paint wherever, whenever with the Edding 5000 acrylic marker. This broad-tipped tool features a chisel nib that can produce varying line widths from 5 to 10 millimeters. It's filled with highly pigmented, light-fast, water-based acrylic paint and works best on canvas or painting paper. The last item on the regular menu is the Tombow Mono Twin Permanent Marker. Retail price is $3.39 US. Staff favorite. Make a permanent mark with the Tombow Mono Twin. The fine and broad tips on this marker deliver super black, solid lines that last. You can layer your dual brush pens on top without worry. The Mono's oil-based ink is instantly smear-proof. That's pretty cool. As for the Copic multi-liners, the Plus Box description said set of 4, but I can assure you that Copic does not sell these sizes as a set of 4. So we are going with the retail price of $3.99 US per pen. That is what the ArtSnacks shop is selling them for, and they're not on sale, so that means that is the US market MSRP. The Copic multi-liner features a sturdy nib and smooth ink flow, which results in clean, precise drawings. The archival pigment-based ink is waterproof and Copic-proof when dry, meaning it will not bleed when colored over with Copic markers, or any other alcohol ink, of course. Alright, future Jenna, who has finished the piece talking to you now. This was a lot of fun. I thought that the point on the acrylic marker would be way too big to work with in such a small space, and it was big. Some of the details I wanted to get, I kind of ended up bullying over with that size of a nib, but it works for the style I ended up going for in this piece. So as you will be able to see, I did decide to use the whole length of one side of this accordion style book, and I made some deep sea creatures appearing across the page. There's a little deep sea plant down at the bottom, and then we've got more of a view of an anglerfish down at the bottom, and we got 2 more lures from anglerfish coming in from the sides as you go up. We've also got a classic jellyfish. We've got some sort of small squid jelly type thing. I really liked working with these colors. The orange and the purple go really well together. Sometimes I find that when ArtSnacks randomizes the colors you get, they don't necessarily go together, but these two, they really do. These are 905 and 665. They don't actually say the color names on the barrel anywhere, but I will look that up and I will write it in the description box. So the acrylic paint does dry quite permanent, and it dries very fast, but I found if I put it on plastic first and then wet it down, I was able to get different tones. So I was able to make lighter pieces of the painting a light gray rather than leaving it completely white. I think my only wish for tools to go with this would probably be something to do a white highlight, such as a gel pen, and it would have been nice to pick colors. Clearly we've been sent all of these different black pens, and they're very small pens, but it would have been nice to have black as the marker, I think, and maybe other colors as the pens. I don't think the Mono Twin comes in any other color, but Copic multiliners do come in other colors, so that could have been an interesting addition. I do believe everybody who got the Plus Box got black fine liners, but yeah. There are other colors in the Copic multiliners. I know that the sepia tone is in all of the sizes, and then more of a restricted size range, you can get a bunch of other colors. There's a cobalt blue, there's a raspberry kind of wine color, there's green, there's grays. I'm sure there are other colors, but those are the ones I have in at least one size. Anyway, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for pushing me to do the deep sea theme, because I don't know what I would have done in this format with these supplies if I hadn't. It was an interesting challenge to do. If you celebrate the holidays this time of year, I hope you have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. And if you don't, I hope you have a great December for the rest of December, a great start to your January. I am going on a short vacation now, and I will see you again on Friday, January 7th. If you're looking for more to watch, I've got some suggestions up on the left side of the screen now. Don't forget to like, comment, maybe even subscribe, and if you like living life creatively, whatever that means to you, I'd love to have you along for the ride. Bye guys!